What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, a.k.a. Michael Snackson, a.k.a. Bay O Wolf, a.k.a. Malcolm Excellence, a.k.a. Hacksaw Jim Thuggin, a.k.a. Eve St. Croissant. Today is Sunday, November 25th. It's Sunday before Thanksgiving, all right? The Sunday before Thanksgiving. Couple more days, couple 3 days, and then it's Turkey Day, all right? Everybody get fat and happy, But I digress. Make sure you like, subscribe to the show, leave comments, because we don't just do sports betting. In fact, later today there'll be a video, probably right before the NFL game starts, video about yesterday's game with Kansas and Colorado, college football. That damn Kansas coach should be suspended. His players weren't trying to hit Shedeur Sanders. They were trying to end his career, like plays at his knees like that on purpose. Like, that's not football. It's never been a part of football, even when football was like at its most vicious and violent. You know what I'm saying? Going at people's knees intentionally like that has never been a part of. But I digress as far as today, because yesterday in college football, we were 2-2 yesterday. Two we lost. We had Middle Tennessee State on the money line. They got smoked in the second half by New Mexico State. And we had Rice on the road by a touchdown over who the hell? Oh, UAB, and UAB whooped them through a pick at the half, through a pick six at the half, like a 99-yard pick six at the half. And then, Rice never really recovered, all right? And then in 2 we won, we had Texas covering 16 and a half over Kentucky. Remember, it was 20 and a half. We brought it back, because we knew we were more confident in Texas covering than Kentucky covering. All right, so we made sure we did that. And then we had the other one was the big one, Tennessee. Like, they mollywopped UTEP. We had them by, 39 and a half. They beat them by like 56. It was bad, But I digress. Again, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave comments, share the channel, all right? Because I got 4 NFL joints for you today. They're all at 1 o'clock. So get your money, get your action in early, get your investment in early, get your money out of there, and let's get on with it, all right? So let's get into these. Are all 1 o'clock games. I'm loving this. All right, let's start with this one. We've got the Chiefs at Carolina. Chiefs at Carolina. Been a lot of talk about Patrick Mahomes saying that he fell off this year. He's not balling like he normally does this year. But the Chiefs are still 9-1. They just got off their first loss with Buffalo. Buffalo always beats them in the regular season. Then Chiefs always come through in the playoffs and beat the hell out of Buffalo in the playoffs, gets them out of there. I think Patrick's 4-0 against them in the playoffs. Yeah, undefeated season is kind of hard to do. That's why it's only one team that's ever done it, been undefeated. So we ain't worried about that. But we do know that Carolina is one of the worst teams ever. And, we like Chuba Hubbard, like him a little bit. But other than that, what do you got? Bryce Young, probably not it. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, Bryce Young. And the Chiefs are 11-point favorite. With all this shit about Mahomes and whatnot, the Chiefs are gonna smoke these boys. They're 11-point favorites. I don't like hooks, so I took that off. Took the Chiefs 9.5, and I think that's like minus. Let me look at my joint here. Chiefs at -1.5 is minus 146. So if you want to add half a unit to that, go ahead. But we're taking the Chiefs at -9.5. Second game, we've got the Dallas Cowboys at Washington. Washington clearly on the uptick. They're looking to battle us Detroit for that NFC spot in the Super Bowl. They're looking like one of the better teams in the NFC. And Dallas, rebuilding year, yes. Dak's out. Players don't like each other. They doing podcasts in the middle of the season. They doing rap videos. This is just this is what I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what they call the culture. This is what it does to a football team. That shit football doesn't lend itself to the quote unquote culture. It doesn't. Too many moving parts. Everybody has to be on one accord. That's why when one player out there on some other shit, they get rid of you. Ask Tim Tebow. Well, he wasn't that good, but that's what I'm saying. When you just don't fit in, they get rid of you because there's too many moving parts. Ask Tim Tebow. Ask Antonio Brown. Ask Kaepernick. It ain't for the reasons you think. They just don't fuck with you like that because you don't fit with the group. And that's what's going on with Dallas. These guys don't fit with the group. Micah, your boy CD, and the DB, his brother's, got it with Cardi B or whatever, allegedly. Diggs, I'm sorry. Forgot his name there for a second. So yeah, again, their favorite, Washington's favored by like 10.5. Took it down to 9.5, minus 130. All right. Washington minus 130. Then also two more, and all at 1 o'clock. We've got Houston going to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Titans, one of the worst teams, but they're trying. It's just not very good. Quarterback Will Levis. This is not a very strong team, but now Houston, on the other hand, they're looking to take that step. They went to the playoffs last year. They're looking to take that next step to go to the conference finals or the Super Bowl. Not necessarily beating this team is going to do that, but it'll show that you will handle the teams you're supposed to handle. Okay, they're favored by 7.5. I brought it back to 5.5. Just so they got to win by a touchdown. Something about Houston still doesn't totally woo me, but I know that they're not bad. I know that they're a pretty good team. Now, that minus 5.5 is minus 180, so definitely add a half a unit to that, all right? And then lastly, Tampa Bay going to New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Apparently, it's been a nightmare for Daniel Jones. That's why they released him. $40 million and they released him. The former quarterback. So, they got a new quarterback coming in, DeVito. He's supposed to, I don't know. If he was any good, he'd been replaced Daniel Jones. Let's just put it like that. He'd been replaced him by now. So, not much to respect out of that Giants quarterback. Not much to expect. Just not much to expect out of that team. They're just guys, just NFL players. It's just not a really good team, though. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, they still got, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, still some of them Tom Brady holdovers. Even on defense, Winfield and whatnot. I mean, they got heat. What are they, the NFC South? I forgot to check their standings, but I don't remember anybody running away from the NFC South like that. So maybe they still in the thick of it for the division. I don't know, but they're gonna beat the hell out of the Giants today. All right, they're gonna beat the hell out of them. Baker, this is the type of team. See, Baker, he's one of those type of quarterbacks. Like a team you should beat, Baker's coming to bury you. And that's what I've always liked him. He had that little edge, that little nastiness to him. You know what I'm saying? So, again, the spread, I believe, is 6.5. Oh, we got the Giants at minus 4.5. Oh, not the Giants. I'm sorry. We got Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay minus 4.5. All right. And that's like minus 140. All right. So let's recap. All right. All these at 1 o'clock games. We got the Chiefs minus 9.5 against Carolina, in Carolina. We got Washington at home against Dallas, minus 9.5. All right. We got Houston minus 5.5 against Tennessee. And lastly, we've got Tampa Bay minus 4.5 against the Giants, all right, in New York, all right? Good weather in New York. All these places, we check the weather. It's not. I looked at that. I was like, well, let me make sure it ain't going to be too cold for Tampa to come up here. 50-something. They should be all right. All right, but there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And you know the show's motto: if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. I'm not sure about a show tomorrow, but if you do it, if I do one, you'll have it up before 3 p.m. Eastern, all right? All times Eastern on the Betting Public Sports Show, all right? But let's go get our action in. Let's be safe. A little nippy out here this morning. Let me go finish my road work, all right? And I will talk to y'all. If not tomorrow, I'll talk to y'all Thursday, all right? But until then, everybody be well. Peace out.